Round one, fight!
Hey, Dreamace here, bringing you 5 holiday Game Pass recommendations. My personal recommendations of games that have been recently uploaded to the Xbox Game Pass for you guys. So they're in alphabetical order. So without further ado, let it roll.
It is not the sword that makes the hero, or the thickness of their armor, not the strength of bone and sinew, nor the steadiness of their bow. It is the heart that makes the hero. The size of their resolve. Their willingness to stare into the gaping maw of their enemies and shout back with a mighty yelp. Give me your worst. I will keep coming back.
Hey, that Archvale, very fun, a lot of missiles, a lot of craziness. Hopefully you're not too hard on your controller with that one, because it's a game. It feels like a game of old in the fact that you're going to have to do something 1,000 times before you get through it, and it takes a couple hours, for me at least. So the next one is actually a B, so let it roll. With that last recommendation, I do have to let you guys know that there is a flaw. I didn't notice it when I watched the first video a first couple of times. In my personal opinion, there's a flaw to that game. And it is flawed in the regard that there is no major villain or major nemesis or something that impedes your gameplay as you go through it. It's just free and open, and you don't really have anything in your way to stop you. So if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, it might be something you're looking for. But for me, that's kind of, I don't know if I would like it or not. So I haven't played a lot into that game, but it is one of my recommendations for you guys. But you do feel personally that it's a little flawed. So there you go. The next one is a good one. It starts with an H. Let it roll.
If you knew how you were going to die. If you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life? How would you live your life differently?
This is my world now. Humanity will be all but a memory. This ring will be operational.
The Banished are planning to fire this ring.
We need help, not heroics.
We protect humanity, whatever the cost.
But this wasn't the mission.
The mission's changed. They always do.
You have one bullet against an entire army.
It's enough. What happened?
Something pushed back.
You are not the future.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
We built this facility off the grid to train the next generation of Spartans. To be a Spartan, you must become the impossible.
Greetings, Spartan. It would be my pleasure to serve at your side.
Flag 8. An electric kill. Cluster luck.
On your feet, Spartan.
Ninja.
Zone captured.
Boy, that Halo really gets your adrenaline going. The end of that last video, I mean, to be able to use the world around you to kill creatively in your own manner and do it in your own style. I kind of disagree with part of that in the fact that they have free to play. And in my head, as a gamer, I see free to play on a game. I think that in order for me to actually have parts of the game that would be open to me, I'm going to have to purchase things, or I can only progress so far, and then I would have to purchase things, and I don't appreciate that. If I'm purchasing something and I'm getting something, I want the whole thing right away. So that's just, again, my personal thoughts and feelings about it. But the next one, we are heading up with a N there for you guys. So let it roll.
In case you've been living in a cave, the space race is on. They assume space is a playground for the rich and they can shut us out. They are wrong. This is our moment, the birth of a new digital future. Together we can democratize space and launch a vigilante DIY internet, one that we build, launch, and own ourselves. Let's reboot the internet once and for all!
that next Space Rebels is very fun. I really quite enjoy it. It's one of the ones I'm doing a playthrough on. One of two that on this list that I'm currently doing a playthrough on for you guys. So if you'd like to, hit subscribe and follow me, and I'll give you hints and tips and tricks along the way to be able to make it easier on you. So the next one is actually an older game, but it's on the recent upload list, so I had to include it. So without further ado, it starts with an S. Roll it. Yeah, that Stardew Valley, there's a lot with that game. You can do mining and cooking and fishing, and there's no limit as to what you can do with your time in that game. It's just it sucks you in and pulls you in, and yeah, it's incredibly fun. You guys will enjoy that game, even though it is an older game with recent uploads. So if that's something you'd like to try for the holidays, that's on my list. So we'll go with the last one here. It begins with a U. Roll it.
Greetings, Herald. Time is short, so I will cut right to the chase. We have a crisis on our hands. Multiple dimensions were blent together in an incomprehensible mess. We call it the Shift. The history of entire worlds was rewritten into a grotesque parody of itself. So you are created to untangle it and put things back to order. To do that, you will have to activate 7 interdimensional piers and get consent from the keeper of each dimension. Both tasks might prove not as straightforward as they sound. Most piers were torn apart, and dimension keepers, well, they are not quite themselves anymore. Expect to be opposed at every step of your way. Remember that those worlds are twisted and we don't know what to expect from its inhabitants. Also, we still don't know who or what is behind the shift. They might be a great threat to your cause. Though if possible, try to look out for potential alliances and beneficial contacts. By helping locals, you can get their support and invaluable intel that will help you on your mission. Remember, while your initial resources are limited, your potential is endless. There are thousands of different ways for you to tune and increase your powers. Not only your outside, but also your inside is upgradable and customizable. Get yourself a new spleen, heart, or even a brain. Each comes with unique effects that will decide your strengths and weaknesses and influence your gear choices. At the center of each Herald's powers is their core. There are many different types of cores you can find and use. Each of them comes with a unique set of power-ups and, most importantly, slots in which you can embed runes and nodes which will enhance your stats and abilities across the board. Do you want to focus on attack or defense? Want to increase your chances of making especially devastating critical blows? Or want to play it safe, increasing your basic strength? Choose your core and what you embed with wisely, and you will be unstoppable. You are not the only one who has special abilities and unique skills. Your enemies will evolve over time too. They can implement different devious strategies and be resistant or susceptible to various attack types that might be in your arsenal. Be smart, watch their moves, and adapt. Use different consumables like temporary buffs, throwing daggers, and grenades if your current build does not play well to your foe's strengths and weaknesses. Okay, we are really running out of time now, so I will sum this all up for you again real quick. Explore each dimension and evaluate the situation. Find 7 cores in each dimension and pacify its keeper whatever the cost. Don't shy away from the help of the locals, and also offer them help if you think that will benefit the mission. Increase your strengths and build your own fighting style by combining the potential of your gear, organs, and core. Be always on guard. Adapt to incoming threats and stay one step ahead using your abilities and any additional tools you might find. And don't forget to regularly report back to Hub about any new intel that might be crucial to the mission. That would be all, Herald. The multiverse is waiting.
Boy, that Undungeon has a really intense, very thoughtful storyline to it. It's incredible to even think about in multiverse, and the fact that they incorporated it into a game the way that they did. I haven't played a whole lot of it. It's a very long game. A lot of dialogue that I do like to go through the dialogue. I don't know if you guys know that, but I like to go through dialogue, and some of it takes a while, so I haven't really gotten a whole lot far into it. But again, it does fall on my recommendation for the holiday list. So that actually concludes the holiday recommendations for you guys. I hope you enjoy it there, and use those recommendations wisely. You still gotta take care of yourself, your friends, and your family. Take care.